For more about all of this, we are joined tonight by Niall ODowd. He is the founder of the Irish America magazine and the Irish Voice newspaper in New York, and was active in the 1990s in working out a ceasefire with the IRA. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Martin.
Who is this group, the Real IRA, and what is it they're trying to achieve?
Well, in 1994, when the Provisional IRA, which is the major movement, called the ceasefire, certain small element within that group decided they could not accept the political path and began embarking on a continuation of an IRA campaign. Very, very small numbers. And in 1998, they literally just self-destructed with a bomb in Omagh, Tyrone, which killed 30 people, including a pregnant mother with twins. And after that, they weren't heard from. But in the last 2 years, they've started to come back to life. And in the last year, there's been about 15 incidents where they've tried to set off bombs without success. They were infiltrated, it was believed, by British security forces. But yesterday's was obviously the beginning of something for them, or Sunday's event rather was the beginning of an event for them where they've actually shown that they're back in action.
Does the Real IRA have the capability to destabilize the peace agreement that's been in effect between Protestants and Catholics for the past decade?
They probably do, in the sense that any incident like this creates tension between the newly formed government in Northern Ireland, which is made up of unionist and nationalist leaders, the Sinn Féin leader Martin McGuinness and the DUP leader Peter Robinson. Obviously any tension that arises there between them is not a good thing, and this killing will certainly raise tensions. And the other aspect is the British response to this will be very important. If they over-respond and send the troops back onto the streets, which is what the Real IRA want, that would certainly cause problems for Sinn Féin in the nationalist community. So I think the overreaction on the British side, or problems within the ruling government, are two of the issues that the Real IRA will be setting out to try and accomplish here. And
as you point out, there was already this sort of background level of rising tension and rising actions on the part of groups.
Yeah, well, you see, the Real IRA has as their goal to destabilise the government in Northern Ireland. The government was put together since '94, 15 years, three governments, the American, the Irish, the British. Political leaders all over Ireland and Britain put this amazing peace process together, which has functioned very, very well despite a lot of setbacks. So they desperately want to destabilise it, to drive it back so that there's sympathy in the nationalist areas for them, and that they will see the government fall and the continuation of this physical force struggle between them and the British Army. That's what they're really looking for.
We only have about 30 seconds left. It must have sent a sort of shock through the public of revulsion and realization of we could go back to what once was.
Yes, indeed. I mean, this is the problem, that, you know, it's very easily done. And when you see innocent victims like a 32-year-old Polish national who was delivering the pizza, he was shot, badly injured. I mean, obviously, you know, the bad old days are not gone away forever. But the hope is that the system has been built now to such an extent that it can withstand this kind of shock. And my own sense is that it will, and that this may well be a futile action.
Niall ODowd, we want to thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.